What's up, everybody, and welcome to This Week on GameSkinny with me, Roth. I'm going to go ahead and start with some disturbing news in an article by Emmeline. I hope I didn't butcher your name, but anyway, the article is about how Nintendo is using quote-unquote slavery to get their supplies to build their electronics. So the group Walk Free is starting to try and bring awareness to this fact. And unfortunately, onto another disturbing story by Demonic Skies, talking about piracy is killing the PC. Basically, the main gist is that developers are going to move to where the money is. If there's a ton of piracy on PC, then it might eventually get to the point where they just stop and move to consoles. So keep that in mind. Buy your games. So moving on to a lighter story, a article written by one of our favorites, Matt Westhrop, talking about the EVE Online tournament, New Eden Open, and how it took 6 months for CCP to get the prize money to the winners. And it was because it was sponsored by Owned 3D, or Owned TV, and since they shut down right at the exact wrong time, it just screwed everything up, and it took them forever to get the payments out. And Matt shed some light on what actually happened. Then another post by Matt I found worthy of mention, talking about how NASA came out with a video game that is a clear ripoff of EVE. And just go ahead and take a look at some of these screenshots that he took. I think it's personally hilarious. It just goes to show that a government agency or similar are not going to make as good a video game as a group of gamers. Next up, just a little bit more good news, and I swear to God, I hope it's the last I freaking hear about Xbox and its policies. Xbox has recalled its policies, and as a result, GameStop's stock has finally gone up. Thank God, now everybody shut up and move on. Next up, we've got an article by Louis, where he gives us the skinny, I guess in an elongated form, about Jane McGonigal. I think I'm saying that right. She suffered from a concussion and designed a game to help her recover, and they have been doing research on this to help speed up the recovery process of concussion. It makes me happy every time I see anybody like this showing the power of games and the future of games. Another great article to come through this week comes from one of our favorite featured contributors, TigerWRD. He tells us his story of playing through an instance just as the server shutdown is coming. I won't go too much into detail, because seriously, just go read this. It is an amazing story. If you are an MMO player, you will love this story. Go read it right now. Last but most certainly not least, Shack Attack Mike writes us an article about the 15 minutes of gameplay that Transistor shows us at E3. Transistor is coming from the developers who did Bastion, so you know it's going to be good. And all I've got to say, actually, I'm not even going to say anything. I'm just going to leave you with this.
When you